So I want to thank you all for making it to another Santa Barbara Real Estate Investor Association meeting. We are, what is this? Today's the 18th of October. We've got November and December, which again, as I mentioned, we will not be here. This is our last meeting for 2014. And we will start back up in January 2015 and have lots of good things going on then. We've already got some people signed up. So this is the main website, Santa Barbara RBIA short version. And you are right here. These windows are right there, okay? Nice place to be. You guys can walk out here, drink a little wine, network, or you want to sit and then just kind of enjoy the stuff we got going on here. Ruthman hasn't been to one of our meetings for quite some time when we were back at the pizza place in Denny's, so he's probably going, wow, this is a change. Rusty's Pizza. Rusty's. Yeah. So nice change. We're up in a good place, lots of room. People are coming here that just normally wouldn't, just because it's a nice place to show up. We've got YouTube. Everything we do is videoed. We put it up on YouTube so that when you guys get out of here, you can do what I do. I go back and I start watching some of these videos and I go, I did not understand what Roberta said. I did not understand what Patrick said. This is my time to listen to it 3 or 4 more times and really get it. That happens, you know. So meetup.com, this is another place that you can sign up for these meetings. Even though you might be signing up here, if you do and pay for it, you can still go back here and you should sign up just so you can get, not pay, but get your RSVP out. So you can get your networking. People will get to know who you are. And they'll go, oh, yeah, okay. Well, I've got Claire, I see Claire here. You want to get hold of him because he's the head of this other group. No. So you want to do something. Yeah. So some of the things that we're going to cover here today is our networking registration. You guys are already doing that. Our food and wine. Did we ever get any food? Yeah. It's really all gone. Wow, you guys are fast. You're good. But I bet you haven't drank all the wine, right? Okay, good. So, and then I'll be introducing Linda here. And then I'll kind of go through and cover a few things here. I'll be covering a little bit about national home buyers, what I do, and then our marketing supercharger, which is very interesting, you know, like that. Scott Estel is here in the building. Was it Carrie? Carrie's wife is here. Hey. So thank you, and he'll be back up in a little bit. Not Scott, but Patrick James, not Scott Estel. Scott Estel is my tax person who Patrick James talks about all these tax strategies and says, oh, and by the way, if you need a good tax person, it's Scott Estel and Stephanie Long, that's who do my taxes. They have been, they're out in Colorado, they've been doing it for about 10 years now. So you're going to get a lot of good information there. And then we've got Roberta Eastman and Keith Boley. Hey, you guys are back for some good stuff. So she's actually going to be talking for 30 minutes here on some of this information that we've got on the screen. So this is going to be very interesting to see what she's got. And if you forget it again, you can go back, watch the video, and play it over like I did. Okay, and there is Patrick James. So I met Patrick James probably 10 years ago at some, you know, thing in Vegas. And I took my dad with me because he's a CPA and a lawyer and a chemist and all kinds of things. He's pretty smart. And he goes, well, you know, your tax people, they are really kind of accountants. They're not really doing your taxes, and they're making you do a lot of stuff you shouldn't do and pay a lot more than you should. So we went out, we listened to Patrick talk. He's a great speaker. Then we talked to Scott Estel, and we gave Scott my taxes, and he looked at it real briefly and said, well, it looks to me like you got an accountant, not a tax person. Exactly what my dad said. So I've been with him ever since, and they're great. Free. Well, we got a lot of free stuff. Training, going green, all kinds of things. And then at the end of this, we'll go downstairs, do a little bit of networking down there, get something to eat, more food, more wine, or whatever. Great place down there, so you'll love that.
So that's free food and free wine? And
I sure wish it was. I'd be here a lot more often, I guarantee you. But we do have a lot of support, you know, like computing support, going green, real estate. You're going to find out as I go through this stuff what I'm giving away here. So let's go ahead and get into this. National home buyers is my main business. So I buy and sell properties at a national level, and I bring in joint ventures for the low-end properties, you know, 20, 30, 40,000 in that price range. And we split the profits, split the rent. I do all the work, They get about an 18% return in the first 12 months, and that graduates up to about, well, 100% within 6 years because we pay it off. That's not a down payment, the $20,000, that's the full price. Place is rented, fixed up, off we go. And I wish that was one of them, but that is my website. Okay? Nice looking place, probably in Arizona. So here, if you want to see some of the properties that we have available, you just go to this website, NHB LLC, click on We Sell Homes, and you can get access to some of the homes that we have for sale. And there is a video on that site, so you go there, you can look at the video, and it's a previous thing that I did here a month or two ago that really gets into detail about everything that I do in that business. So you can play that back and forth. It's probably an hour long, something like that. Here's an example of a rental in Pennsylvania. This is on the NHBIG website, which is mine as well, and these are properties that we already own, already have tenants in, and if you say, well, Dan, I just want to do a turnkey property and know what I get before I get in there, we've even got those available as well, okay? And that's the website. And I do training. So Saturdays from 11 to 12, you just jump on your computer, go to meetings, click on this, join the meeting, it's free. I don't want your credit card. I don't want your 5,000, I don't want your 10,000. I want the most important thing that you've got to give. I want your time. And if you're willing to work with me and give me your time, and you make money and I make money, we both build our businesses together, this could actually be a generational thing. When I'm dead and gone and you're dead and gone, maybe your kids and my kids will still be doing this kind of business together, making it all work. Okay, so that's really what I'm looking for. And, enjoying it, having fun while we're doing it. So it's all free, I'm not charging anything. These are all the different things that we give away, and it's all part of it. All the infrastructure, all the software, everything you need is there. Okay? I'm going through it kind of quick, because you got a video, you can get back to it, and I don't have much time. Now, if you go back to Santa Barbara REIA to the link, the drop-down link that says marketing, you'll get to this page. And this page is about something that I brought back from the last meeting I just went to in Las Vegas. What did Dan Ringwald bring back from Las Vegas? Not Ebola, but it's infectious like Ebola, and I'd like to call it Emula. Lots of money, because this thing is pretty amazing. It's a marketing program, and I don't know how many people in here are into network marketing. I've done it in the past, I'll do it in the future. Robert Kiyosaki, he says, yeah, it's good stuff. You got to get the right company, you got to get the right situation. And if you go to this page, what you're going to see as you go down it is this link. And when you click on the link, this video will come up. This is an example of one of the pages. This is a company that markets marketing. Okay? I've been in network marketing before, and I've been with some companies where the guy he was a billionaire, made a lot of money. Okay? And when the market went down, his business went down and he lost everything. Anybody got a slight idea what that could possibly be he was marketing that went down in the last 5 years, 8 years? He was marketing mortgages. What happened to the mortgage business? Exactly. And he put his whole life in everything. I would never put my whole life on one thing, not even in my own business, because I want enough portfolio so if something goes down, I still survive. He didn't. He lost everything. He built a house bigger than the White House. He was a billionaire. He and the people at the top lost a lot of money. This markets marketing. It markets everything. If you want to sell tennis shoes, if you want to sell potatoes, whatever, you use the program to market whatever business you currently have, and it will help bring that business up into people's antennas so they can see what's going on. Okay? If you're wondering what kind of things it'll do, I don't have near the time to tell you here, but it's free. Get back to me, I can tell you. For instance, if you go to your cell phone and you enter 60637 as the number, and then you put in any one of these, SBREIA, NHB, SBCS, PPP, which is a personal power project, it will come up on your cell phone and give you a video that looks like that, and a login place where you can put your information in. Look at the information about your business or somebody's business that you've given this to, and that's what this software does. Okay? Here's an example. There's a squeege page that I was made for the Personal Power Project, which is another one of my companies and businesses. Now, here's an example of a video that I stuck on there, which, you know, part of success is getting lucky. It's brains, it's hard work, it's everything else, but getting lucky too has something to do with it. And if you got some lucky, run with it. You know, I mean, even this company, the only thing that I can see about this company not working is if some other company came up with a better product and it was a Facebook, MySpace scenario. MySpace comes up, Facebook comes along, they're better, people switch over to Facebook. You find me a company that's better than Social Zing, and I'd be happy to join them. If I'm making money off of this company and the other company does better, like Facebook or something, I'll go with both until this stops making me money, and then I'll go with the other. But I'm not going to put everything I've got into it because I'm not going to go broke in one thing. Okay? So this, speaking of lucky, is just a video I put up about a Nissan Leaf and how I went on a trip within within 60 days, it's gotten 3,000 views. That's pretty hard to get a video up on the internet that gets 3,000 views. I just got lucky. Believe me, it wasn't because of me. Probably was more my wife because she was the main star of the video, right? But it was mainly because people are interested in EV, going electric, and all that kind of stuff. So that's why that video did so well. But there's an example, a squeeze page made from that. Social Zing. Here's another squeeze page for my national home buyers, and here's my video, and a place where people put their information in. Goes in your database, you've got all this stuff in the back end. Here's the sign up, login page. You can look at these videos and learn more about this without ever buying into it. But once you decide to buy into it, you can either be a customer and pay a one-time flat fee, $200, that's it. But then you're going to pay $99 a month forever. Okay? And this will help drive your marketing in whatever business you got, or multiple businesses. If you decide to go on the network marketing side, you pay an extra $50, $50, that's all. As soon as you got 3 people signed up underneath you, the $100 that you would pay here goes away, and you're paying nothing. And then when they sign people up, you start actually getting money in besides the money that you're making off of marketing your business. We've all got to market our business somehow, some way. I don't want to market potatoes. I don't want to market mortgages. I want to market marketing. Because there's nobody out there that can say, I don't need this. Yeah, they might have a better program. There's more expensive things out there. What is it? Fusionsoft? Very nice program, very good for marketing, very expensive, and it probably isn't network marketing. There may be some affiliate stuff.
There is affiliate.
But it's not network marketing, okay? So when you go back and listen to Robert Kiyosaki talk about network marketing and see the value there, and understand that you have a product here that's very inexpensive, that will continue to grow, and you know, it's going to work for any business that anybody has out there, this is a very good product. And again, if somebody does a research, and I'm telling you right now, would you sign up for this today? No, I'm telling people don't sign up for anything today until you've done your due diligence. Check it out. But while you're doing your due diligence, if you come up with something better than this, I want to know because I want to sign up for it. Okay? Because I need something to do my marketing. Okay? So far, this is the best I've seen. It's a great product, very new. So where are we time-wise?
137.
137, okay. So I'm going to bring Linda. That's pretty much what I've got to say right now. Does anybody got any questions on this? Because what you're going to see is, well, for instance, Facebook. Think about it. If I said to you in here right now, if anybody can find me somebody that will sign up for Facebook today, I'll give you $1,000. How difficult would it be to get out there and find somebody to sign up for Facebook right now? Think about it. Well, I think just about everybody who wants it's already on Facebook. Everybody you go to is going to say, well, I'm already on it, you can't sign me up. And if I go to somebody that's not on it and say, hey, you want to sign up for Facebook? If they're not on Facebook today, they're probably a good reason. They don't want to be. They've already chosen not to be. So what I'm saying is, if you want to wait until this thing is as big as Facebook, you've waited too long. This is the kind of stuff that you make money in the beginning. 5 years down the road, it's like Amway. If you're really hard at working at Amway, you probably can still make some money, but you're going to have to work a lot harder at Amway today than you would have when they first started up. Okay? So there's a whole thing about timing. Questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay. So I'm going to have, I'd like to introduce you to Linda Villegas from Realty 411. And let me see if I can get this thing to go off. If I can't, what I will do is just cover it up. There we go. And Linda has got some great information for us. Thank you, Linda.
I'm here promoting our new issue with Missy McCall Hammonds on the cover. It's our biggest, largest issue yet. And just to give you an idea of how I started, I want to show you our very first issue that we ever did back in 2007. It was newspaper stock, 16 pages, and actually I was my own best advertiser because at the time I was a real estate agent and I was promoting and selling out-of-state investments to California buyers. So when I started the publication, I started it as a way to market my business and reach out to other potential investors, as well as share my knowledge, ideas, and tips that I've accumulated along the way. In addition to Realty 411, we also produce our newspaper, Cash Flow Express, and I'm working on the new issue right now, and I'm really excited because we have the really cute couple from Flip or Flop on our next cover. Have you guys seen that show, Flip or Flop? It's on HGTV, and we've done some work with them before and have interviewed them before, but they've agreed to be on our new cover for Cash Flow Express, so we're really excited about that. We also produce expos around the country, and last weekend, Dan and I actually were at the Las Vegas Real Estate Expo, which Realty 411 produced along with Kylie Hatch with Inspired Capital Partners and Jason Burke, who owns a local real estate group in Las Vegas. We had about 170 people. It was a fantastic event. It was certainly much larger than I anticipated because that was our first time in Las Vegas. We had, I think, 15 exhibitors, so we were quite pleased with the outcome, and we had fantastic networking as well. For those of you who would like to get your real estate fix in November and December, we are also having a real estate expo in Los Angeles. I'd like to invite everyone. It's called our Give Thanks, Give Back Real Estate Expo. And we're challenging all of our sponsors and our advertisers to donate to the Los Angeles Mission, which is the charity that we are benefiting with our expo. We're trying to raise canned food items for them, charitable donations. You can make them that day on the spot. Someone from the LA Mission will be at our event to pick up all donations, all canned food items. And they're also going to have a booth there so they can talk a little bit about their organization and what they do for the community. So I invite everyone there. It's November 15th in West Los Angeles. If you go to our website, realty411guide.com/events, you can find more information about that event. And then in December, we'll be in San Francisco for our Toys for Tots fundraiser in the Bay Area. Both locations, we typically bring in about 200 to 250 people in each location. So expect a great, phenomenal day of networking, free education, and motivation, and I invite everyone there. It's absolutely free. We just ask that you bring a canned food item in Los Angeles for the Los Angeles Mission, or a toy in the Bay Area for our Toys for Tots Expo.
I got a question.
Yes.
How many people in here have actually gone to one of those events? Anybody in here gone today? Okay.
I think you've gone to,
No, we haven't yet. Okay. So here's why it's so important. You know, this is great, it's casual being here in Santa Barbara. There's not very many of us, and networking is really, really important. When I went to Vegas, the Linda's thing, that's when I came back with this social Zing. I wouldn't have found it had I not gone to Vegas. Whole other story of how that was found, but
awesome.
Linda's thing that she put on. I went to another one of Linda's up north at Central Code, Mario. I came back from that with a private lender that would loan me anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million. And I did borrow $150,000 to help get me out of credit card debt. And my credit went from 670 to 810 within about 30 days.
Wow.
Wow. So anybody that says, hey, for $1,000 I can show you how to fix your credit, I can tell you how to do that for nothing. Just pay down your debt if that's all you got going on, okay? I wouldn't have gotten that if it hadn't been for Linda and what she put on. It's very important that you guys get into large, big groups of people for networking so that you get a different sense of what's going on. And you always come back with something you have no idea that you come back with. You know, what excites me is the I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. You've probably heard that before. When I get that, it's like I come back with gold because I have no clue, I have no mission, I have no, you know, agenda to go get something like that. And you come back from these things and go, oh wow, thank you.
Thank you. And I personally found my private lender at one of my events in Newport Beach. We did a deal together back in 2012, I believe, and now he's become a great friend and my tax planner and my business kind of like manager. He helps me with accounting and paperwork and all that. So I've actually gotten so much out of them myself, and I've met not only fantastic business people, but friends and people in the industry who really truly care about one another's success and want only the best for one another. And we share information, networking tips, and you know, that's why we do them. It's a way for us to give back to our communities.
It's great stuff. In fact, if you haven't been looking at her magazines either physically in your hand or online, there's a wealth of information in there, contacts there too. So, you know, besides the fact that you can advertise in there and generate more business.
Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate that. Okay, so let's see here. We are going to go on to the next thing we've got here, and that is, we're going to switch over. So what's going to happen is I have got Roberta Eastman and Keith Bowley from REIA Wealth Academy. And what I'm going to do is give you all a little bit of a break to get some more wine, okay? Because we're going to do a quick computer swap here, make sure it's all working. And then when we're ready, we'll pull you back in and we'll do this. That work for you, Roberta?
That works.
Okay, so let's go get the wine.